Hello, everybody. Back here again for our vlog a day. And today is Saturday, the 29th. And today was a beautiful weather day. Hot, many levels of hot. Had some rain in the evening and afternoon, but nothing horrible. Got this morning, got a few things taken care of and whatnot. Kind of talked to Karen, kind of just being lazy. Discussed going up to her father's place around lunchtime to have some burgers and stuff, hang out with him. He's often saying the fact that he's real lonely and nobody else comes around and whatnot and stuff. So I said, hey, I'm reaching out for this. Let's go ahead and do it. No big deal. He does nothing else, so we can go up there kind of at whenever we want to, kind of thing, in my opinion. But so we basically talked a little bit of stuff. She said, yeah, it sounds like a great idea. Let's do that, yada, yada. So went ahead, also reached out to a gentleman I'm trying to buy some coin pushing machines from out of Orlando area. I was like, hey, you're going to be around tomorrow. Go up here today. I was going to go pick him up and stuff and whatnot. And he was like, yeah, sounds great, yada, yada, whatever, no big deal. And then basically, I don't know, within 30 minutes or so of that, she called her dad. He's like, oh, I think I'd rather do it tomorrow. And I'm like, okay, but tomorrow it's raining all day, or supposed to be raining all day. So, oh well. So I contacted the guy back. I said, hey, can't do it tomorrow. Any chance of being around today? And he says, yeah, I'm around today, but not till after 6, which was calling for rain also today after 6. So couldn't even get the machines. Who knows? Hopefully it doesn't sell them. Maybe it does sell them. Maybe it's meant to be sold. Who the hell knows? So that kind of screwed that whole thing up there a little bit, but it is what it is. So we decided to go out and ride around a little bit. So we hopped on the motorcycle, rode around looking for some yard sales, maybe an open house or something, who knows, and wasn't seeing anything out going on. Like, she stopped in, she had to go to the pharmacy. There was virtually nobody there. There was virtually nobody on the roads. Like, it looked like there was like we had some kind of nuclear war warning or something, and not everybody had heard the news. So I was like, that's kind of weird. Just it was superbly empty out here, which is not normal. So rode around, ended up kind of looking for coloring places, didn't find nothing really. Rode way out north of town, north of New Smyrna Beach, past the airport. There's like a little housing complex back in there, and kind of drove back in there a little bit of stuff and this and that, just killing time. Some of the roads I hadn't been down, I don't go to very often, so I ended up back out in that area a little bit, and then it's back so there's houses pull up onto the water right there, and found a yard sale. Actually found 2 yard sales out there, I think it was, and found a house for sale and whatnot, and this and that stuff, and loosened price up. And the houses that are on the water, of course, are 200 grand more than they should be, but you're on the water, so it is what it is there. So we kind of laughed and joked and said, hey, we need to find somebody, find a real estate agent, and say, hey, I want to look for a house in this neighborhood because it's really close to Turnbull Bay, which is where I like to run. It's fairly close, not much further difference than where she works and whatnot. We just got to figure out. And it felt like it's just a warm, kind of a nice community. It wasn't that cookie cutter Stepford wife type feel like some of the ones we've been in. So hung out there a little bit. Basically headed back. Saw another house for sale by owner, but we looked it up. It's kind of crazy the way they had it listed. It sold for like 165 4 years ago, 6 years ago, 6 years ago, and they're asking like 339 for it now. So they're somehow thought their house doubled in 6 years. I don't know. So it is what it is. But went ahead, got back here to the house. She was on the way back to the house. Actually, she was saying she needed to get back. She had been sitting on the bike too long. Her back's starting to hurt. So we ran by the KTM dealership again to see if they finally uncrated the 200. They had got it uncrated and got it out, pushed out in the middle of the showroom floor, and threw a leg over it. And the 200 is taller than the 390. What the hell KTM's thinking, I have no idea. But why would you take your 390, which is a great bike, cut the motor in half, and then raise it an inch, making it harder for short riders, which would most likely be short riders wanting a smaller motor and or starting riders as a first bike? Why would you make it taller? Nobody wants a taller bike when they're learning how to ride. So the bike is completely off the limits. They had a Boulevard, like a little C50, where it was the little small 500cc where it was up front, 650 or some crap from the small Boulevard. Went out, looked at it, and it was a little tall. I was about to put some lowering blocks and actually lower just the front forks. I could actually lower them in the triple tree there and give it a front lower too a little bit. And then, but it was like a gunmetal grade. So it was kind of a tough man looking bike. You can't be tough on a freaking 650, man. Come on. So she's looking for a girly bike. She's looking for something cute and something whimsical. Definitely not that bike. It was just like, I thought, well, I could paint it, but it wasn't what it was. So went ahead and said to heck with it. And they were asking like $5,000 for this bike. It's ridiculous. I'm like, dude, you're asking like, what the hell? It's too much for a used bike. I'm like, no, you're out. So went ahead and said to hell with that. We headed on back home. Went there for a little while and stuff. Decided to get my run done. Took my run. came back home, got showered up, cleaned up stuff. We decided to go try a little place called Yummy Asian Noodles. And I've been seeing it for quite a while to drive by. I never actually stopped and ate there. So we looked up, we wanted to order the food. I got a shower, Karen ordered it for me, and then drove over that way. And on the way down there and stuff, I rarely ever drive down my street. Often I'll go up to the first, 2 houses, 3 houses up, take a right or left, and just drive down the other street. Just because why not see what else is going on in my neighborhood as opposed to just seeing my same street over and over and over again. So turned east, ended up just picking a random street, heading north, driving along and stuff. 30, maybe 35. I was not in a hurry. I'm out here. It was hot, but I was just like, hey, I got no hurry to go. I just got a shower. I'm just chilling off. I'm just, absolutely loving life and just like, hey, nothing else happening. I'm by myself. Karen didn't come with me. So I'm just taking my sweet time going to get noodles because I don't know how it takes them to throw stuff in a pan or make stuff up or if they're kind of having it pre-made or what they're doing. So I'm heading down the road and a Ranger backs out in front of me out of a driveway. Not like, oh, I'm going to die here kind of thing, but close enough to the fact that he's backing out in front of me. Like, he clearly wasn't looking where I was, backing out and stuff. So I come to a stop behind the vehicle like, hey, if you're in that big a hurry to get out of here, just go ahead of me, kind of thing. And the truck like sits in the road like a little bit like, what the hell? Like, they realized they saw me there. And then pulls up like half in their yard and like half in the road, like parks. So I'm like, then I'm a little more like, what the I'm like, come on, dude, you backed out in front of somebody just to park in your yard? Like, it makes no sense. So I just roll on by, and I'm way on the left side of the road at this point, getting away from the truck. As soon as I roll on by, and I look at the guy like, what the fuck? I didn't even say I just looked at the guy like, I'm, no helmet on, I got glasses on and stuff, no mask. Like, just looked at the guy like, what the fuck? And I take off down the road, and not like about hell, just driving normal. I'm like, hey, whatever, man, everybody, does stupid shit. And the truck peels out like an asshole behind me, spin a tire, throw on grass, and hits the rug. It's gonna chase me down type shit. And I'm like, dude, you back down in front of me, like, what the fuck? And I'm like, this hell. So I slammed my brakes on real quick. I'm like, oh no, we ain't have this. I'm gonna have you like high speed chase up behind me and run me over. If you're gonna hit me at slower speed kind of stuff. And I was like, what the hell? And I listen to stuff, and the truck like kind of looks back, and I'm like, dude, so I just pull over to the right, like, go around me. So I just stop, like, you want to be an asshole? You want to drive like a damn lunatic? You clearly aren't paying attention. I assume you're having some mental issues here. You get the hell away from me. So I pull the bike over to the side of the road, and I'm like, just go around. And I look back, and the dude in the truck, like, throws the truck and park in the middle of the street and starts, like, running at me like he's going to fight me. And I'm like, ooh, what the fuck? I'm like, okay, this is going to be fun. Sends her stuff. I'm like, what the hell, man? You back out in front of me and stuff. And the guy's like, you fucking yell at me. I'm like, I didn't say a word to you. You had your window up. What good would it do to me? And the guy's kind stuff. And the guy's just, he's not cool. He's like all about losing his shit. And I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, dude, calm the hell down. What the hell's going on and stuff? I'm like, blah, blah. And I'm sitting there stuff. And I realized the guy, I was like, sitting there, I already have my kickstand. So I'm hoping the dude don't knock the bike down and shit, kind of stuff. And I'm like, are we going to fight over some bullshit you caused? I'm like, what the hell? So I kicked the bike out because it's hard to talk to stuff. And I'm also like burning my leg a little bit here on the damn exhaust the way I'm turned back talking to this guy. And I was looking at stuff, and probably a little bit of a dick move, but mostly 100% sincere. And I'm like, dude, I said, bro, you need a hug? Like, what the hell's the matter? What's going on and stuff? He's and he's like, what? And I'm like, dude, you need a hug. Like, fuck COVID. Like, just come here and give me a hug, man. Like, you got some shit going on. And he's, kind of started telling me about, there's some things going on and stuff, and he, is upset and da-da-da stuff. So he literally walks over and gives me a hug. And I'm like on the bike stuff. I'm like, here, man, let me give you my card. I'm like, trust me, you need this more than I need this right now. Take my card. Give me a call. I don't have your number. I can't reach out to you. I do not have any way of reaching out to you. I'll never see you again probably in life if you don't reach out to me first. So text me, call me, whatever. Let me know what you need, man. I'd much rather figure this stuff out. Stop by the house, have a cigar, let's go kayaking, whatever the hell, just come over. I'm going to get noodles right now. And he's like, well, I'm going to take care of my grandfather and stuff, and some other things and stuff, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, I'm on my way to get some food. Come over to see me. He goes, well, I got to work tonight, and I work tomorrow night and stuff. But maybe, next week and stuff, and hang out. I said, whatever, man, works out for us. So just, dude, you got to get the stress out of your life. You got to talk to somebody. You got to do something. And this guy looks at me like, I just wanted to fight you, and now you gave me a goddamn hug. Like, what the hell? And it was funny, and I was like, okay. So I just kind of laughed, and I was like, okay, we good, man? Just like, no, seriously, you got to reach out to me because I don't know how to get hold of you. I drove on down to Yummy Noodle, and by the time I got to Yummy Noodle, which is not that far away, it's, I don't know, 8 miles or so. I get there, he'd already texted me some shit, so I basically got my noodles, came home, and then didn't even read it until I got home and told my wife, and she's like, kind of like, are you there yet? It's early in the text and stuff. I said, no, I'm not here yet, blah, blah, I'm, almost there and stuff. And then, cause you have to call and tell them you're here, and they bring it out to you kind of thing. So I went ahead, I'm like, okay, cool. So I texted her and said, I'm here, and I got back, and she's like, what took you so long? And I'm like, I got into some shit. I said, I had some dude trying to fight me, and I decided to give him a hug instead, because I thought he needed a hug more than he needed punched. And she's like, what the hell are you talking about? And I said, it's just kind of a weird story. My life is literally a sitcom that nobody would believe, and doesn't make sense if I actually tried to like put this, I can't remember, nobody would believe my life. And so I just like, well, here's the text he sent me. So I read it for the first time to her out loud in the kitchen and stuff, and it was just cracked me up. So I text the guy back. I'm like, hey man, I'm not a guy who just talk shit. Like if I say something like, hey, you want to go kayaking, or you want to come over for a cigar, or you want to whatever, I mean it. I'm not lip service. I'm like, oh yeah, I'd love to come to your wedding, and never come to your wedding. I'm not that dude. I'm not Tom. Tom's like, oh, say what you want to hear, never actually meaning to do it. So, but senior stuff, and he's like, hey, maybe next week, blah blah, senior stuff, and he invited me out for a burger and a beer, which I texted him, I don't drink beer, but I'd happily take a burger. So we're gonna see, possibly, who knows. He needs, like I said, but you need some stress relief. We're all good. So we had our noodles and stuff. Good. We ended up having chicken and walnuts, whatever the hell it is stuff, which is not like a coleslaw base. It was kind of a weird one. And then we had a beef chow fun. It was on a flat rice noodle. That was really the beef in that was phenomenal. The noodles were a little bit oily. The chicken was phenomenal. On the other stuff, it was really, really good. It was super rich. Like, it was almost like a dessert meal, and it really filled us up quick because it was so rich. It was kind of set on us hard. So we basically started stuff, watched all that, hanging and whatnot, and then decided to hold our day. It was super hot. She don't want to do much. She's been, with work and stuff, just kind of take a day off. So I went ahead and said, hell with it. Try to go over and look at the machines. He couldn't, there's 2 machines going to pick up. He couldn't see me until like 6:30, and it was going to be too late. It was going to be raining by then. I knew it was going to be. So we just laid down on the couch and took a little nap together. And I think I slept a little bit more than she did, but I don't know how much she slept. So woke up, she was on her phone, whatever stuff. Got up, got a few things done. Nothing important. I've already got my run done. My day's done. I hugged some stranger, so I've already got my important stuff taken care of. And ended up, instead of having dinner, it's that weird like 7:30 range. We're gonna have leftovers, and then when I said, let's just have cake. So we just ate cake for dinner. So it worked out well for us. And then basically it started raining, of course, before then. So I didn't go outside and have a cigar, nothing out here. Said to hold it. Basically headed to bed fairly early and watched a little bit of Netflix and stuff, and I actually watched some comedy in there on, I think it was on Prime or Hulu, where the hell it was. But wrapped it up, called it a night. So talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.